Hey, Veena V here. Now, are you struggling to get into the radio industry? You really want to be a radio presenter, but you just don't know how to do it, and you've just tried everything and you just can't get in? Well, fear not. I'm here to give you loads of ideas of what you can do to get into the radio industry. VeenaV.com.
You wanna learn how to get into the media industry? Then trust me, with Veena V is where you need to be. Every Wednesday on YouTube at 8 p.m. You can dream it and believe it. With Veena V, you can achieve it.
Hello, Veena V here. Thank you for clicking on this video. I love you. You are beautiful. These are kind of like my ways of getting into the media industry. Number one would be enter competitions. Now, in my life, over like my 10-year media career, I still enter like competitions now. I think they're a great way to work for big brands. They get you more exposure. I know Kiss, every single year they do something called the Kiss Chosen One, and that is where they kind of do auditions at shopping centres. That's a way to get in, is enter presenter competition. There's loads of them. That is how I started in radio at Capital FM in London. They were doing a competition called Radio Stars. I was 15. I used to send these cassettes to radio stations. Made a demo of me kind of interviewing people, being creative. Anyway, thought nothing of it. I sent it over to Capital, and then the week after, they gave me a call and I was a finalist. And the whole point of this is I didn't win the competition. Oh my God, I did. But instead of crying about it, which I probably did when I was 15, even back then I was thinking, how can I use this in a positive way? So I recorded, actually, on my cassette recorder, me being on Capital, so me being interviewed by this massive radio presenter. I was on a station in London, recorded that all, and I sent it to my local radio station. So moving on to tip number 2 is start local. If you don't live in London, it does not matter. You've actually got a better chance of getting onto your local radio station if you live away from London. I lived in Oxford, so I approached my 2 local radio stations. One of them, I don't think bothered responding at all. The second one is I wrote a letter to them. I sent them my cassette with my audio from Capital FM, even though I didn't win, but it just showed me being on the radio. They listened to it, must have liked it. They liked my letter, then they gave me a call and they said, would you like to come into work for work experience? And I was like, yay. That kind of moves me on to my third tip, is apply for work experience at your local regional radio station. I know the BBC, they have kind of structured plans now where you kind of have to actually properly apply and do an application. That's just another great way to get in, is do work experience. Be prepared to not be paid. I did work experience for about a few months, I think. Luckily for me, it turned into me being trained up to be a radio presenter. So I was probably quite lucky in that sense. But then when I look back, it really isn't to do with luck, because I showed that I was passionate. I was going to the radio station like a few times a week while I was doing my A-levels and while I had a part-time job. So I was showing them that I'm keen, I'm ready to work hard, and yeah, I ended up working there for about 2 years unpaid. Just obviously be cautious, like you're going into this industry, you're not going to get paid for a long time. If you do, you're very lucky. I'm giving you kind of 5 ways here, different ways of how you can get into the radio industry. So if this doesn't work, if like this tip doesn't work about applying for work experience, obviously don't just give up. Try all the other tips I'm giving you, because you will find a way. Way number 4 for you to get into the radio industry is DIY. Do it yourself. Now, Veena, what do you mean by DIY and do it yourself? Make your own demo. If you don't know what a demo is, it's basically a 3 minute of you talking, being a radio presenter. So you would say if your local station is Jack FM in Oxford, You pretend to be on Jack FM. Don't forget you're promoting other people in the radio station. So you could say like, don't forget tomorrow Adrian on the breakfast show is giving away tickets to see Little Mix. You need to listen to the radio station and then make a demo to show the radio station that you are serious, that you mean business, man, business. And if you're thinking like, hold on, Veena, I'm a newcomer, like I've never been on radio before, but this is why I'm saying it's so important. Just practice at home. When I applied for that radio station in Oxford when I was 16, remember I had no experience as a radio presenter, but I still showed them what I could do, what I was capable of. I was at home, I was being creative, and if you really want to make it in the radio industry, you will. So good luck to you. I will do another video another day about how tough the radio industry is. I do think it's really important for me to let you know that it's not easy. Like, you always need to be upping your game all the time. Like, you're never safe. And I don't want to scare you, like I really don't. If you really want to be a radio presenter, I want you to do that, but I just want to tell you the truth as well and my experiences. Like, I'm no expert in making a demo or making a show reel or doing a radio link. I just want to give you realistic advice on how I started in the radio and how you can too. No, what was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying now. Right, there you go. Mummy's going to be 5 minutes, okay? I need to finish now. Oh, I love my son. I love him so much.
Contouring will literally give you cheekbones. If you've got like much more, if you've got a little bit of weight on your face and you want to define, not saying you do, I contour my own face as well, thank you very much.
Hello, are you still here? Come on, click. Bye, I love you.